Welcome back to the show once again. Time to talk pop culture. Gosh, it's,
with our next guest, Vanessa Richmond.
Wow, I feel like Oprah. Even
I
know, crazy,
well, there's
huh?
a reason, because Oprah's ending. You know, a few of my friends are very upset and have been counting down and cannot deal with the end of Oprah's. How
a lot
are
of
you
the guys
feeling
I know
about
are
it?
like that too.
It's sad, right? I mean, do you remember being sick home from school? Like when you were a teenager? The only good thing about the day was watching Oprah.
Yeah.
I know.
It was like that little bit of interest. Donahue, I'm a little older, so Donahue was there as well.
Donahue.
She started out like that. People forget that. She started out like, you know, Geraldo, Sally Jessy Raphael, Vaudeville Donahue. She was running through the aisles with the bike. You know, who is the real dad? You for what? Like, you remember
in
that
terms
phase?
of like cultural influence, I don't know. Wow. And in terms of hair.
Oh my gosh.
But cultural influence, I mean, she really has become the sage to which people turn to.
Yeah.
She is the symbol of the American dream, coming from the projects of Baltimore, turning herself into the richest woman in the States. I mean, she is the ultimate priest in the self-help church. She's arguably been the one who made that mainstream.
She's a weight loss guru.
Total weight loss guru. She's popularized this whole thing of live your best life, best capital L, you know, B-L.
Has she trademarked that, by the way? Live your best life? I think she actually has.
She's trademarked everything. She's Oprah.
But it's brilliant.
I'm going to miss Oprah's favorite thing, like watching the way women go gaga on that show. It's insane.
It's totally insane. And this is the thing. She not only has these fans, well, she's had, first of all, tens of thousands of guests.
Yeah.
She's been in millions of households. She has these fans. I mean, you should see the outpourings, the letters. It's like, Oprah, you are my mother. You are my sister. You are my best friend.
She is my best friend.
Right.
Isn't she, Vanessa?
Yes, she's everybody's best friend. She's in our living rooms. And you know what I would like to say?
What?
The biatch is breaking up with all of us.
I know.
Taking her show to LA. Has she got no feelings?
She's dumping you.
Right.
Every single one of you.
That's what it comes down to.
Now, we were going to take a little bit of a look at the history of Opes. What are we going to be looking at?
We're going to see some of her hair, I think.
Yeah.
Right now, we're going to see.
Let's
we're going to have a little look. There she is. Isn't she adorable? That's before she went on TV.
I mean,
that's 80s Oprah.
It is amazing. Like
Chicago.
How many years? How many years of Oprah?
25.
Yeah. So 25 years, man. You go through some.
Holy eyeshadow, Batman.
Right? This is the 80s.
80s were tough on everybody.
But if anybody else pulls out photos from the last 25 years, the Jennifer Aniston phase.
Yeah, totally.
If anybody sees like 25 years of their own hairstyle, things go sideways quite a bit, right?
Are we going to see you two in a minute?
No.
You got some shots in there?
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Mike and Fiona,
Look
very
at
sleek.
That's like the grad photo.
I know.
But the funny thing about Oprah, looking at these pictures right now, is
Tina
her hair.
Turner.
Tina Turner.
Total Tina Turner.
Yeah.
Her hair has changed, but the woman has not aged.
It's incredible. How is this possible?
I don't know.
Is it airbrushing and makeup and what?
I don't know, but
she looks incredible.
Fantastic.
I know. She is fantastic. I mean, it's hard to find someone. I mean, you might make fun of her. Even all this stuff, like if you see all the behind the scenes stuff of the shooting, it's like, I just need to get inside myself and think about, is this the right guest today? I mean, you look at it and you laugh, but at the same time, you're like, oh.
I like the way her producers just scurry.
Yeah.
Like,
Would you like a laugh?
goes.
Because our producers have put together a little montage of our hair.
Oh, have they?
I don't even know if I want to look.
I do. I do.
Okay.
Oh my God!
Wow. Wow.
So we're 10 years away from 25. Oh my God!
Wow.
Right.
This is crazy.
I'll come on the show and talk about the cultural import of you.
Wow.
Anywho.
Okay, we can drop that at any point.
Oh, you
That's terrible.
Oh, that's nice.
Stop. Drop out.
Okay,
Stop.
Vanessa, we are going to say goodbye to Oprah when? When does it end?
26th.
The 26th.
These last finale shows are all insane. It's like the saddest guest ever, my best guest ever, the most exciting guest ever, the one that made me cry the most ever.
The
like
cavalcade of stars coming through to say goodbye to her is like
dizzying.
It's like the A-listers have to. Like you have no choice anymore. You have to drop by Oprah to say bye.
It's the Church of Opes.
It's the Church of Opes.
Okay, let's move on because we wanted to talk a little bit.
I don't want to move on.
Do you want to move on?
Well, I just wanted to, like, what happens? Now she's got her
Why?
network and
I know.
but it's not going to be the same.
I think we're going to see her again.
Do you?
I do. You do too. Prediction.
You think she's just...
Oprah does not retire.
No.
Okay.
No.
No.
Okay, now on to men and what losers
what would
they
you
are.
like to talk about the male gender?
Well, it's interesting. I had a couple of friends who asked me if I would investigate a very important topic. You know I like to do investigative journalism.
Yes, you do.
Yes, yes.
The question is, why are men in this town the worst? I was like, I will find out for you.
Vanessa, why are men in this town the worst?
First of all, People say this in every town.
They do.
Every single town. It's the common narrative. But the thing that's really interesting, and I spoke to this sociologist in the States, Catherine Bogle.
Yeah.
And she says it's an important thing to be able to bond over why men or women are the worst. Men say this too.
So this is a bonding process within genders.
Very important. But dating is just like food, and it is in fact different in every city. Totally different dating cultures emerge. So it is really different from other towns. Like my friend in Paris says, men there are so in your face, it's scary. And the complaint here is, you know, men don't talk to you, women don't talk to you. So there are actually differences.
Interesting. So the men suck, but for different reasons in every place.
Different reasons.
I think
the commonality is sucking.
Just as bad as men.
Yes.
They don't talk to each other.
They don't talk to each other. And
they need to go on Oprah and talk about it.
They get on the couch.
I know.
So were your friends receptive to that answer? The fact that you know, you just got to kind of figure it out? And
they kind of do this. They're kind of like,
and then they hate you.
And then they don't talk to you anymore.
No, they're like, you're cut. But I did speak to the head of the city program, Gordon Price, to try to get some more reasoning on it. And it turns out there's some very good reasons Vancouverites are more reserved.
Why?
Why?
Well, we have the British legacy of sort of the reserve, which has been exacerbated by some other cultures that have come to town who are also reserved. We also actually are one of the first suburban cities in North America. We got the streetcar in 1886. We started building the suburbs right away. So unlike having a real downtown culture of like row houses and parks, we've always been a city of little barbecues and little backyards. So it's new, like we're famous for the Vancouverism, but actually Vancouver's always been about the backyard.
Right, so maybe there's a little bit of a cultural shift when it comes to, you know, what's going to happen now that we're all sort of living on top of each other.
This is it.
Literally.
Literally.
What could happen?
Finally, people are on top of each other.
That's what's going on.
Well, Vanessa, thank you so much. And everybody can shed a tear for the end of Oprah Winfrey.
I'm gonna be.
I'm sad. We're gonna take a quick break, and when we return, we're gonna be